Hello, y'all. It's day 2 of our daily devotional. Today we're going to be talking about faith. For it is by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not from yourselves. It is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast. That's Ephesians 2 8 through 9. And we're also going to look at 1 John 5 and 4. This is the King James Version. For whosoever is born of God overcometh the world. And this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. Now, when it comes to faith, some, for me, I've stepped out on faith and just did what God told me to do. Um, right or wrong, His grace is sufficient for me. Sometimes we think logically, and that gets in the way of us doing what He tells us to do. So, because our logical thought would be that, God not going. Why would He ask me? Why would He say it's for me to do? Who am I to do something that who am I? I questioned my past. I questioned, my education. I questioned a lot of things, but then I stepped out on faith, and He has been there holding my hand all the way. So in Ephesians, he was saying, he's talking about faith through grace and not through work, because a lot of people think that if you do the work, if you're working in the kingdom, if you're working, that's going to get you to heaven. But what's really going to get you to heaven is loving people, being kind to people. Of course, we're going to do some things. I would pray that we're helping our fellow man, that we're stepping out and doing the things that we need to do to make sure that our kingdom citizens are taken care of. Because a lot of let me watch what I say. Um, the church, I think, is the hospital where people come to get help with whatever they're going through, and we have to love them through whatever they're going through. So when it comes to faith, and we're going to have to teach them faith, we're going to have to teach them love, we're going to have to teach them how to accept people for who they are, not to judge them. And that's a lot of what happens is people get judged, and then they don't come back to the church, because what they're looking for, the place where they should be able to get the help, is judging them. But our faith, God's grace, is for sufficient. He gave us grace through love. He died so that we might have a chance. So for us, we have to know that our work, we can't boast about what we do. Anything I do, I don't want nobody to know the thing that I've done. I really don't. I like to keep it hush hush, because I want to make sure that I'm operating under what God told me to operate under, that I'm being obedient to His word, that I'm finding where He is working and then go and work with Him. Not that I want somebody to praise and boast that Tab did this or Tab did that. That's not who I am, and I want to be checked, even if it seems like that's who I am. I don't want to feel like I'm manipulating situations or anything like that either. So if I'm doing something and it's a God thing, I'm being obedient to what God has told me to do, then I feel that I'm operating in faith, and as well as His grace is sufficient for me to do the things that I need to do in the kingdom. So my work means nothing, because it's not going to get me what I need. Because people who we believe and we say we love God, but we've never seen Him. But we treat our neighbors and our friends like scum. Some people you won't even speak to, kingdom citizens. So we got to operate in who God says that we are. We got to trust Him, and we got to sometimes not be so logical and allow your feelings to step in and help you through the paths of life. So allow your faith and your logic to work together. Be obedient to what God is telling you to do and trust Him. He has your answers. Um, and that's our basically, this is Tabby's tips and our new thing that we're doing, our daily devotional. So I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Transformational Tuesday for my sister's keepers, and as well as Tabby's tips. So y'all, I hope this is helping you all. It's really allowing me to refresh myself, as I was talking about on yesterday, and to evaluate where I am with God, where I am in the kingdom, how I'm working, am I being obedient? My faith, oh my God, my faith is that sugar, y'all. He's being distracting. My faith is holding strong because I know that God have my answers, and I just trust Him. I trust Him even when I don't understand, when people are acting crazy, when when we have to look past what we're seeing. So armor up, get the word of God with you. Take your sword, know the word, and step out there and go do what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, y'all have a good night. Oh, and please, y'all, take my share my videos. I'm really praying that it's pouring into your life, and share them. And I hope it's some good information out there for you. So I love you. See you tomorrow.